Alright guys, we just got a door and we are gonna start heading over there. Check around us here, make sure it's clear, turn on a turn signal. Let's get over there. Yeah, like I said, this is a pretty tight place here. You're about to see, and oh wow, I'm stuck now. Let's see if I can. Oh god, this is the worst place to unload, man. Come on, man. As Joe Biden would say. Let's try to squeeze in where that forklift is going. I don't know, I might be stuck here. Okay, that was nice of him. Thank you, Mr. Box Truck Man.
I mean, that was close.
Alright, thank you very much. I hope that door doesn't open up here. Like I told you, this is a crazy place here. Super tight, super crazy. But thankfully, Outlaw is on the job here. So let's try and get into door 5 over there. Spin it around and put it in. Oh god, this is gonna be super tight. I'm gonna have to back it up a little here. I need every square inch I can get. Back it up just a little bit. So we gotta use that whole street to set ourselves up, and hopefully it's gonna be enough room. Looks like that truck got stuck. It just didn't have the skills. Nah, I'm just kidding. I don't know what the story is there. Let's try to back it up into there. It looks like he's about to leave, so that's a good thing. I'm gonna have to back it up just enough here. Go forward a little bit. Yeah, this is a bit of a goddamn mess. And then flip it around this way. He certainly didn't make it easier by pulling up there, so now I gotta watch what happens with that. Now, you'll notice my doors aren't open yet. There's a very good reason behind that. I've realized through experience not to open that door until you're lined up straight so you can see both doors, because I had a little incident where one door decided to go free. It said, "Let me free." Let my people go. And yeah, I learned the hard way to open it up only when I can view both doors. I'll tell you, I feel like this is a wacky door right here. I mean the dock. It's got a slight curve in the road, so in my mirrors, it's a little misleading. I feel like a rookie right now. Anytime you have like a slight incline or decline, it can throw off your perception a little bit. So I'm gonna go back there and open those doors up. And yes, I'm still low on fuel here. What's he honking for? What are you trying to do? What are you trying to do, bud? If you're not gonna talk, don't talk. I'll tell you, some people, man, all they can do is honk and not say anything. all some people can do. But oh, he's trying to leave. His impatience got the better of him. All right. Let's try to get this backed up so this guy can get out of here. So what do you guys think? Did I handle that okay? Was that? I think the fact that I'm representing GP Transco made me not want to say anything else. You know, I realize you know, people are going to be watching this video, and I try to make family-friendly content, so I'm trying to be as nice as possible to folks. What's this guy doing out there? Oh, he's actually gonna try. See, he has a day cab, so with a day cab, what he's doing right now might be possible. Maybe not. That's still gonna be a tight deal to try to get in. But let's watch and see how he does. And notice he's got a 53-foot dry van trailer, but he's got a much smaller rig. So it's going to be possible for him to do it for sure. Still not an easy maneuver. You know, he's gonna, you know, you'll see why I decided to wait for a few minutes up there on the road, waiting for these guys to leave, because yeah, he doesn't have himself set up very well either. Oh God, I hope he doesn't hit anything. He's a little too close to that yellow pole there, and you can see how other people have hit it in the past. Yeah, he's got himself too jacked up. He should have come a little bit closer, and then he would have been just fine. But now he's got to try to get his tractor around that yellow pole, and by the time he does that, he's going to be way too far off. And again, he might just get it. I may have to go out there and give him a hand. No, he's got it figured out now. He knows he's got to... He might be a new driver. Yeah, there are new local drivers. I'm surprised he's in the Chicago area, and usually the day cab drivers in the Chicago area are very good at what they do. This guy is... I don't know, Eagle Express with Rhodes tractor. Okay, he's got himself figured out now. I was about to go out and give him a hand, but anyway, well, maybe he doesn't. But anyway, the moral of the story is, if someone honks at you and they try to rush you into doing whatever, or if they expect you to change whatever you're doing, don't pay any attention to it. New drivers out there, do not listen to these guys, or don't let them bully you around. When I got out of the truck and I talked with him, he just got real quiet. You know, when I asked him what he wanted, you know, so some of these guys will honk their horn and act tough, you know, some of them will even use their air horn. You know, if he used his air horn right there to try to, you know, get my attention and absolutely say nothing, then I would have been a lot more upset. But like I said, I'm representing my company, so I'm not gonna do anything that makes the company look bad. Now, if this was Outlaw, the owner-operator, I would have cut the video off and we would have had some colorful words. Not a pleasant attitude. So overall, the situation was handled well, and looks like this guy's got it. So you guys see, you know, even for a small truck like this, a day cab, it's still not a very easy place here. Now, full-size tractor And especially with those other 2 trucks that were here earlier, there would have been no chance that I could put it in. It would have been a losing battle. Now, they gave me the option to try. I told them no. You know, after you've been driving for several years, you'll know if you can do something easily or if you can't do it. And there's no shame in saying, hey, I'm just gonna wait a few minutes and you know, wait for it to all clear up. So anyway, looks like he got it in. So with this being completed now, I think that's a good time to cut this video off. Anyway, don't let anyone bully you around, but try to remain professional out. Alright, so when you're waiting for fuel out here, best thing you can do is get into your Flying J app or your Pilot app and get your code for the fuel, and it'll just make your job a lot easier. These guys are taking a long time out here. Alright, I'm gonna show you guys how that works. Alright, so we're in the app now. I'm gonna push start mobile fueling. I put in my fingerprint, the corporate fleet card, diesel and DEF, diesel exhaust fluid for those who aren't truck drivers. That's emissions crap nobody likes, but you gotta do it. So then you put your truck number and then you put your ID. I just got a new trailer, so I'm gonna put that in. Don't want anything else. And that's it. 897956. Now as soon as I pull up there, it's gonna be available. I just have to punch in this number and then that's it. So I'm looking ahead of me right now, and this guy has been here for entirely too long. So he's definitely not fueling up. Alright, I've been here entirely too long now. Is this guy even fueling up? No, what's going on? Definitely all done filling up here. Definitely not doing anything as far as I can tell. So, is he filling up, or the hell is he doing? They only put in 80 bucks. So, just waiting out here. I'm just waiting behind you, man. Come on. Come on, brother.
Enhance your calm, John Spark.
Look, I've had it with enhancing my calm.
One long, angry line later.
Now he's finally out there washing the truck up, the windshield. Goddamn jackass.
John Spartan, you are fined 1 credit.
Bad language.
Alright guys, we're loaded up. We finally got fueled up. We got scaled out. And we're heading back on the highway. So I am pretty happy about getting out of this Chicagoland area. At least I wasn't inside of the heart of Chicago. I think my dispatcher likes me a little too much to send me over there. But alright, that's, oh man, right as soon as I got to it. You gotta stop as soon as it's red. Don't break the law. You gotta stop and then you can roll. You see a lot of people that just keep on rolling through, but I try to at least obey the law here. Even though the channel name is Outlaw, you know, those are from days long past, like I said before. Can't be doing that stuff anymore. Alright, we'll stay in the right lane. Trucks use 2 right lanes, but there's only 2 lanes. Well, I guess there's another one right there. 15 miles an hour, so don't go speeding through here either. Those places can be a little tight. It's funny seeing lug nuts on the side of the road. And hopefully no one sneaks past me here. I hate when they try to sneak past you and then you gotta lose your momentum and start slowing down. But it's the professional thing to do. And that guy just decided to cut through the solid white line there. I still gotta get over. Come on, guys. Yeah. They're pretty ruthless out here. You know, if you don't fight for your lane, they'll keep passing you by. If you're a new driver that's driving in the big 3 cities like Atlanta, Chicago, New York, especially all of those cities, you know, they're pretty ruthless. The drivers, the four-wheelers, as we call them, all the car drivers. Now sometimes you'll catch a break, there'll be a truck driver driving a car and they'll flash their lights at you, or people who are friendly to truck drivers. We always appreciate it when you flash your lights to let us through. Much appreciated out here. Alright, so we're just gonna keep on driving along. Hopefully nothing crazy happens. I'll tell you, I spent a long time at that fuel island earlier. That guy was pretending to pump fuel in, wearing sandals and everything. He was out there at the fuel pump. He had the nozzles in the fuel tanks, and then he went off into the store and did whatever. And then he walked out while I was standing right outside of his truck. I kind of called him out on it, and then he tried to play dumb, like he was trying to get the pumps to work. And then he eventually started actually pumping fuel in there. And by that point, I had moved over to a different fuel stall. But that's pretty disrespectful when drivers go to pump fuel and they don't do anything. They just stay there, they park there. And what this guy did was extra egregious by pretending to pump fuel. So I wasted a bunch of time. I like to run a tight ship, you know, with my hours. If I take a break for whatever reason, it's because I need to. If I take a half-hour break, or if I take a 1-hour break, there's a good reason behind it. But I don't come out here to mess around. I try to get the job done. I try to get to the place efficiently at a timely manner, because it'll set you up properly for the next run. And it's kind of like a domino effect. Once you get everything rolling, it just, you know, starts knocking other pieces down. See, this Honda Accord is slowing down. I guarantee you they're all going to be looking at the steps at the Toy Story characters here. And I just waved at them. It kind of gets them off guard when I notice it, but I feel like a psychic out here. When I see people slowing down, I kind of know that's part of the reason why. So it makes everyone smile, and it seems like a nice family there. I've had that happen so many times today here in the Chicago area. I mean, guys, they're just Toy Story characters on the steps, you know. Right now, I've got almost fully grossed out here. So when I'm at full maximum weight, I don't like to go top speed. I crank it down a little bit just to go easy on the old girl. You know, she's a workhorse, but you still want to treat her with respect. This rig has got to last me for a few years until they swap it out. And I will not stand for this truck breaking down and being switched into a different truck, because you know, you build a bond with your truck out here. I know people are going to think that's silly. It's just a piece of steel and plastic, and actually a lot of plastic on these new trucks, fiberglass and all that, but you build a bond with it. And this old girl is making me a lot of money, and I want to treat her with respect. So those of you that want to laugh, you can go ahead. You know, if you don't care about these trucks and you're just in it to do your job, get in and get out and go home, that's fine. We're all different, but you know, I'm a little bit different. I feel like this is my passion. I'm doing what I like out here. I enjoy my job. I'm not the type that wakes up and dreads it. I wake up and I'm actually looking forward to drive. So sometimes I wish we didn't have to wait 10 hours. You know, the DOT required a 10-hour break to get all 11 hours of your drive time back. So, and that's all we're allowed to drive per day, 11 hours per day. So do the math. If the truck is limited to about 67 or 68 miles an hour, then, you know, you have 11 hours in that day. Now you can't possibly drive 11 hours straight. You know, even if you take a break and split it up, usually on that last hour you want to find a place to park. And if you're good at trip planning, you've planned it out well in advance. You know, I usually have a plan A and a plan B. So if plan A doesn't work, it's full for whatever reason, you know, truck parking, that's a big problem out here with finding available truck parking depending on the time of day or night. If plan A doesn't work, I'll have a plan B to fall on. And if both plans just don't work out, then hey, I'm camping out somewhere. I'm taking the truck and I'm parking it wherever I can to get that rest. And then the next day I'll go to a truck stop or somewhere along the way where I can take a shower. So sometimes it's like that out here where you got to do that. But like I said once before, I will be taking a shower every day out here. You know, it's got to be a crazy situation that happens that I don't take a shower. So anyway, let's talk about that interesting guy there that was honking at me earlier. At least he didn't use his air horn, because, you know, some guys will just use their air horn for everything. But, you know, he used his city horn. You know, he just gave a few taps. And I asked him, you know, what's going on? I had already set my parking brake and I was getting ready to go back to open my doors. That takes, what, maybe 1 minute to do. And I was assuming that he wanted me to move out of the way. Maybe he wanted to say something, so he didn't lower his windows. He did not address me after that. I think he was too shy, or maybe just, you know, because of course if I come, I was stepping out and I was looking at him. I mean, it may have intimidated him. I don't know. I guess where he comes from, when he honks the horn, most people understand and say, hey, I need to do this or that for this guy. But I'm not one to be at anyone's service to do this or do that based on when they want me to do it. Now, there is a thing called common courtesy out here. You know, like pulling forward from the fuel islands, not blocking people. So some of you might be saying, hey, that's just a common courtesy thing. Get out of that guy's way. But I had already backed up in there. I had already set my brake and I was getting ready to go out. You know, like I said, you could probably back the truck up to bump the dock, but you know, some docks can possibly damage the door if you back up to it while your doors are closed. That's not a risk I'm going to take to damage equipment because of someone else's impatience for 1 minute. And like I said before, you don't want to open your doors and drive, because all it takes is for that door to swing out. And what happens if that swings out and hits another truck or a trailer? It just makes you look bad.
I'll be back.